Hey, what's going on, business minds? I hope y'all are having an amazing day today. Can you believe that we are already on day 4 of the Design Online Challenge? Yes, this week is going by super fast, so I hope that the information that I've been sharing with you all is really valuable and you've been using it to help as you design your business online. Okay? All right, so moving right along. First things first, as you can see, today's topic is actually how to create Google friendly content, protect your brand and your visitors' info. And we're going to go over that in just a second. All of those. I normally share my screen with you all every time I come on, and I'm going to do that again tonight. Basically, if you've never been in one of my live streams before, my name is Courtney Woods. They call me Tech Queen 88 in the digital world because I'm a beast on the computer. I'm a bomb graphic designer, and I absolutely love helping my business minds design their business online, which is exactly why we're here right now. And we're going to jump into it in just a second, okay? All right. So first things first, in order to create searchable content, you have to have your SEO set up on your sites and pages. Anybody know what SEO stands for? If you know what SEO stands for, let me see you drop in the comments. If you know what SEO stands for, let me see you drop it in the comments. If not, then I'm going to tell you all in just a second. Okay, if you know what SEO stands for, drop it in the comments. If not, then I'm about to tell y'all. So basically, SEO stands for search engine optimization. Okay. Okay, SEO stands for search engine optimization, and basically that is what Google is going to use to look at your sites and pages so that when people are searching that you have Google friendly content. Okay, and I'm gonna show y'all how to set that up really quick. Let me go over to share my screen with y'all. So this particular landing page that we're on right now was designed inside of Lead Pages. It's for a relationship ready masterclass. So I'm gonna go right over here to the settings, and in the page settings is where we would go to edit the SEO. You see where it says SEO page title, page description, keywords. If you ever wonder why when you search stuff in Google and it pulls up all the different websites, where are those page titles coming from, the descriptions, how does it know what keywords you're searching for? This is how search engine optimization, okay? So this can be set up no matter what platform you're using, no matter what tools you're using to design your sites and pages, you would need to set this up, okay? Now, if you're using WordPress or Wix or Squarespace, theirs may be in a different location, but usually it's always in the page settings. Okay, so you find wherever the page settings are on your platform, and you go in there and you change the page title and all of that stuff so that you can have a Google friendly page. Okay. Now, as far as the social image, we would click right here to change that. And basically, the share image, the social image is basically, you know, how sometimes when you share a link, like if you text it to someone or you email it to someone, the link that comes up, the little picture that comes up whenever you share it. Yeah, so that's basically what we call the share link. Okay, it's a picture, and it you can create it and add it right there on your social settings in your page so that it can pop up. And it just helps to give people a better visual of what to expect on your sites and pages, kind of like a little advertisement. I know y'all have seen it before if you've ever shared a link with someone inside of Messenger or even on Facebook or inside of text messages, the link that pops up. So yeah, that's where we would go to edit that. Okay. All right. So moving right along, we're going to. It's one more thing I want to go over with y'all, and then we have a special guest that I'm gonna let kind of take over so that we can talk about the protecting your business side. Another thing you want to make sure that you pay attention to is your privacy policy and your terms and conditions on your website. Those are going to protect you from people that try to maybe say that your business did not provide certain things that they were supposed to provide. So make sure that you set up your privacy policy in terms of conditions. And if you need help doing that, you can always go to the link at the bottom of the screen, bit.ly/Tech Queen 88. Again, that's bit.ly/Tech Queen 88. And you can schedule a phone consultation with me, and we'll help you get set up and let you know what all you need. Okay, so another thing as far as protecting yourself and your visitors' information, you want to make sure that you just go ahead and set that stuff up that we just referred to. And another thing, if you are having invoices and things go out and they're not getting paid on time, you can have a special service that will send out collection letters on your behalf, and also do contract reviews and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to have one of my business associates to come on and go over that information with you. So give me 1 second. And if y'all were in my Design Online Challenge the other week, no, last month, we had Marquand Brown to come on. So he's going to join us again today. So let me go ahead and bring him on really quick. Hey.
Hey, Courtney, good afternoon. How you doing?
How goes it?
Everything's going well, and yourself?
Okay, cool. It's a delay on my end. I can't hardly yeah. But basically what we want to go over today is talking about the contract reviews and all of the stuff concerning the legal services for business owners. Because I know a lot of times small business owners have questions that they need answered, but they really don't know where to start as far as getting legal advice. They don't know should they hire an attorney for a simple question or should they just Google it. So first, I want you to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, and then I want you to go right into it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Marquand Brown, and I'm just excited today to share some information with you. Entrepreneur, been an entrepreneur for a decade now, a little bit longer, and have several different entities that I involve myself in. But today I look forward to talking to you all about some information that a lot of small business owners go through, and that's just dealing with some of the simple things, even with just getting their business started and keeping their business running in reference towards with attorneys. Because as we all know, when you get a business started, you're going to need to consult an attorney and talk to an attorney about several different issues or situations that you may have. And sometimes what has happened right now in North America is that we have been priced out of the justice system. And so a lot of times when you're thinking about situations like that, do I pick up the phone line and call an attorney who's going to charge me $200 to $300 an hour? Do I really have that type of income? Or maybe I should call a friend who is an attorney, but at the same time, do they actually specialize in business law? And so when I see and talk to a lot of different small business owners that either have partnered up with us with our services or don't even have our services just yet, I'm just going to share with the ones that don't even have our services. Some of the main questions that I hear a lot of times, Courtney, is that, you know what, I need somebody to review this contract because I'm inside of this office complex building and they still want the same amount of rent or that I had going on because of prior to COVID. But prior to COVID, I don't have customers coming in. I don't have things going on, and they're demanding. That's one of the things that I spoke to a business owner about that probably about 2 weeks ago. And I shared with him, I appreciate that comment. And, a lot of business owners, just like yourself, go through situations like that. And the question that I brought up to him is that, you know what, hey, who's your attorney? Who have you actually spoken to about this situation? And he was like, you know what, Marquand, I don't have an attorney to talk to. And that's when I shared with him about having that access. Because again, business owners go through situations like this all the time. And, a lot of times with those situations, they just don't know who to turn to, or again, they just don't know who to call. And so just having access to an attorney to really help review that contract and give you that peace of mind, because again, we're living in a time that you already have a lot of stress going on just because, especially from a small business owner standpoint, that you may not have the type of volume or everything is not going the same. And sometimes with situations like that, you start thinking about money. And when money starts stressing you, everything else falls into place. And so just by having access to the services, and I shared them with him, he was just excited just to go ahead and get his business protected with the services. And at the same time, he was able to go ahead and contact with an attorney that day. So that's very exciting and just showing that we can have access to an attorney as well. Can you hear me, Courtney?
Right, right. I agree. Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yes, ma'am.
It's just a little bit of a delay on my end, but can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so moving right along. So now I know you just talked about that, but tell us, like, go a little bit deeper and tell us about more about the contract review, because I know, like with me, I use them a lot for partnership contracts. Because since the pandemic's happened, I've actually picked up like 3 new partnerships.
Okay.
So when the agreements have to be signed, it's a lot of things that we're agreeing to that we need to make sure that are clear and we're reading over. So can you go a little bit, dive into that a little bit more?
Absolutely. I'm gonna actually just share a little bit more about how our services work, and actually share a personal story of how they have reviewed the contract and helped me out. So, with our services, that's one of the greatest things as a business owner that you will have is somebody to review a contract for you. Because when somebody slides you over, that's a contract, that's either a partnership or anything, they just saying to you that I want you to sign this agreement to show you that I have legal protection for whatever I have inside this contract. And a lot of times that even though you may be an entrepreneur or you may be a small business owner, a lot of times you have not attended law school to really understand what's inside that contract. And sometimes we can get excited because we know that we going into partnership for to make our increase in our profitability of our company, or two, to have some type of added value with our business. That's why we're going to a contract. And so sometimes if you're not in position and have access to an attorney to really help you out in that situation, sometimes it can be hard to have that. And so even with me and my situation at one point in time is that I had a contract and dealing with in a house, and it was a 6-page contract that actually a contractor had gave me and said, "Hey, Marquand, I need for you to sign this," but I didn't know anything about it. I knew it was a deal that was going to help me out. At the same time, I knew it was something that was going to be great, but by me having an attorney to actually to review the contract, which took them about 4 business days. And they called me back at 7:45 at night to went over the I think it was a 7-page contract at that point in time, to share with me, "Hey, Marquand, you need to cross out paragraph 4 on page 5, and on page 6, you need to cross out paragraph 2." And that saved me right there $1,800 at that point in time. So just that amount right there, the $1,800 saved me because I had access to an attorney again. So if you're in business for yourself, most of the time the smartest thing is just to have access to an attorney. And sometimes even if you have a friend as an attorney, if they're deep into what they're doing, you're not paying them. Sometimes a friend could take 4 or 5 days or 14 days and say, "Hey, my bad." They got those clients that are paying them, and you're not paying them. So sometimes being in a business, you need that access at that point in time. And so just even I can make a transition on just when I think about access as well, is just having that consultation to where you can actually talk to an attorney. It may be a situation and even we can just talk about right now today. A lot of business owners don't know what to do in dealing with COVID. Do I open up my doors? Do I have to do what the state telling me, or do I have to abide by what the mayor is telling me? Well, if some police officers come knocking at my door saying, "Hey, you need to shut your business down right now," what are my rights? And those situations like that are really de-stressors when you have access to an attorney. And so by you having access to our plan like that, just on the unlimited phone consultation side of it, that's a huge value. And that's one of the top 2 things that a lot of small business owners they love to see and love to hear. Having that unlimited phone consultation and having somebody to review contracts. And that makes me think about another thing that that business owners go through is, like you were talking about earlier, collection letters as well, where somebody owed them some money. And if you have an attorney, and by you being a small business owner, and a lot of small business owners, again, when I talk to them about a cover letter, they spend up between $100 to $250 for 8x11. Now just think if you had an attorney write you up 2 of those, and that's $400 for 2 pieces of paper that you're paying, but that person may owe you, let's hypothetically say, about $3,000. And you're gonna say to yourself, if I can pay somebody $400, possibly $500 to help me get that $3,000 back, that's gonna be a win-win situation. Some people might sweep that up under the rug or go tooth and nail or try to go to small claims court. But sometimes if you have that access like I have before, and just having an attorney to send you off a letter, a collection letter, because somebody owes you for something, that's huge right there. Can you hear me, Courtney? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little bit of a delay on my end, but I did hear everything that you
Yeah,
said.
I'm just sitting here watching the
I'm
screen.
sorry about that. But yeah, so basically, yeah. So basically, the way that I found it the most helpful is just saving that time, and just like the money that you said, saving money on that end. Because I know with me growing and creating more on my end, I'm having to get into the copyrights and trademarks and stuff like that. So when I was trying to copyright a course that I did in a workbook that I created, I was running into different issues, just trying to figure out like what's the difference between a copyright and trademark. Do I need a copyright or a trademark? My uncle was able to walk me through the copyright process, but I felt like I was like asking him too many questions, and I'm like, I don't want to do, take up too much of his time. But I told him I had those services, and I was thankful that I did, because I had to call them about doing a trademark and a copyright, and they actually told me which one I needed and walked me through, because it's two separate websites you go to for the copyright, and it's a different one you go to for the trademark. So it's just really helpful. It gives you a lot of peace in knowing that you can have them on the call in less than, every single day, 24/7, anytime you run into an issue. And it just helps with the growth process, because it's like as you grow, you know that you never have to worry about any legals, anything on the legal side. And so that's what's been most helpful for me. And if you're listening and you feel like what we're talking about today is for you, and you think that the services that we are mentioning are really good for what you have going on in your particular business or whatever it is that you're working on, go to the link at the bottom of the screen. It's bit.ly, that's law, that's bit.ly/that's with the S, law. And if you can set up a call with me and Marquand, or you can go ahead and grab one of the services today. And then, Marquand, did you have anything else that you wanted to mention while we were still on this topic?
No, it's just, by business owners is that, I want everybody to be able to have that access to protect themselves, because you as a business owner, you went into business to make money, and sometimes not having access, you're losing thousands of dollars a year by not being able to call somebody because you're going through it, trying to do your research and stuff, and just and you have access. Having access to a law firm is very huge in today's time and what we're going through. So just by all the smart business owners that are watching, successful business owners right now, I encourage you just to take a look to see what's out there for you, so you can most definitely have access. And even though if you truly, if you still have an attorney yourself right now to have your own access, even if a personal friend, if you have one, because I have friends that are attorneys as well, and they definitely do see value in this. So I just want to share that with you on that as well too.
Sorry about that. Most definitely want to have access. Okay. Like it's been super helpful to me. I've had it for 5 years. And every single thing that I've needed the services for is always been available. So I'm super happy about that. Super thankful for that. Marquand, did you have anything else that you want to share before we leave out?
Oh, no, that's it, Courtney. I appreciate you for having me on again as well. And it's just so amazing to help out business owners right now in today's pandemic as well. We look forward to helping you out because, again, we have something or a type of plan that we can most definitely help you out with. Even if you're a business at home and you just created a business right now during the pandemic, we look forward to helping you. And even if you've been in the business for 10 years, it's a money crunch right now. You might not can afford your own personal attorney again. Hey, we're here to help you. And so just take a look, because, as a business owner, some of your best decisions are when you have seen all the information. And we most definitely look forward to sharing that platform with you as well. So thank you again today, Courtney, for having me up on the call today.
Right, definitely here to help. So yeah, take a look. Go over to the link at the bottom of the screen, bit.ly/that's law, and make sure you check out at the top of the screen where it says schedule a call. And me and Marquand will hop on the phone call with you and explain any questions that you have and get you signed up. Again, it's super helpful service. And the Design Online Challenge is all about helping business minds, okay? And so this is a part of it. I even talked about a little bit the other day, just the growth process. And as you grow, all the different things that you have to take care of. As for me, I started off because I just like designing pretty websites for people, right? So in the midst of me designing pretty websites for people, I learned that I have to start budgeting. I need to see about making sure that I have everything lined up right on the accounting side. I need to, it's just so many different things and processes that you have to go through to get to. So that being one of them has been super helpful, knowing like coming up on the partnership agreements and knowing how to set up my copyrights and trademarks and all of that stuff. As you grow, you're going to have more and more legal questions as a small business owner. So, yeah, thank you so much, Marquand, for joining us today. I really do appreciate you coming on and, yeah, spending the time. So don't forget to go to the link at the bottom of the screen, bit.ly, that's law. Again, that's bit.ly/that's law. And yeah, by Marquand. So tomorrow we will be live again, and we're going to be going over it's actually going to be day 5 of the Design Online Challenge. Okay. So day 5 is the last day. So I hope that you have enjoyed this week, and I hope that whatever it is that you got from this challenge, that you are able to apply it to your particular business. Okay. All right. So if you are new to me or you've never been in one of my live streams before, my name is Courtney Woods. I go by the name Tech Queen 88 in the digital world. I am a boss on the computer. I'm a bomb graphic designer, and I absolutely love helping my business minds make their business pop, stand out, and get noticed online. Okay. So don't forget to go to the link at the bottom of the screen and sign up. Okay. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Business minds